So as I mentioned, my training is more as an intellectual cultural historian. My doctoral research focused on networks between intellectuals. How did they form them? Why did they form them? Basically, what's the Facebook of the 18th century? But I'm going to use my 5 minutes to talk about my involvement with the Mapping the Republic of Letters project, which is based out of Stanford University and on which I've been a collaborator since 2011. So the project brings together a diverse group of scholars from a wide variety of backgrounds who are interested in developing and using digital tools to analyze large data sets pertaining to the early modern period. So my contribution focuses on 18th century Venetian polymath and cosmopolitan Francesco Algarotti. I created a number of large databases detailing his travels, his correspondence, and his publications following a standardized method that we developed for cataloging this data. And then in partnership with the Density Design Research Lab at the Politecnico di Milano, we created a visualization of Algarotti's travels, significant publications, and correspondence, social networks, all in one image. And then following this, in partnership with historian Paula Findlin and academic technology expert Nicole Coleman, who are both at Stanford, I'm now investigating what can be learned and shown by applying digital tools to each of these data sets individually. So we're currently developing a visualization of the various editions of Algarotti's most renowned work, which is called Newtonianism for the Ladies, in the form of a tree, where the roots are, I guess, the most important influences on Algarotti in the creation of this work, and each branch represents a different edition of the text and all of the translations that stemmed from it. We plan in the future to visualize the similarities and differences between all of the published editions of Algarotti's correspondence in order to write an article on the editorial history of that correspondence. And also, we are working on a visualization of Algarotti's travels through Europe, in which each city that he visited will be plotted chronologically on a map and accompanied by quotes taken from his letters that encapsulate his impressions of these cities. So at a workshop held in 2012, some of the members of the Mapping the Republic of Letters group got together and began working on a tool which could be used to visualize data collected by all of the collaborators all at once. So the tool is called KNOT, and it will enable us to visualize the social networks that existed between all of the figures under study in the project as a whole. Through the use of filters for things like profession or place of birth, it will also enable us to see the connections between all of these people in the database. The tool is still under development. And that's it.